Hello guys and welcome. In this video today, I'm going to be showing you some of the really cool things that you can do in the new game Delta Force that will be hopefully getting a full release at the end of this quarter. So without further ado, let's get into it. So essentially what we're going to be doing is using a gun that I've already maxed out all the way, and that's going to be the Scar H battle rifle. So if you've already noticed, got tons of attachments on it already. And all of these can be equipped at one time. My gun looks goofy because I made it look goofy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about some of the important things about this game. So just clicking on just the laser light combo, if you go through here and actually scroll down, you can hit something called details. Within the details section, it actually breaks down what these words mean. How far away the damage falls off. For the control, it actually gives you a recoil pattern after and before for these attachments that you put on. So control focuses on the recoil sensation when you fire. Handling is how fast it takes for you to sprint after firing, or how fast you aim down the sights. Stability is visual recoil. And accuracy is your hipfire spread. So let's do a completely new loadout. And the other cool thing about this is once you have all your attachments on here, you can save the loadout and you can also share it by just typing in whatever code you want. And then you can apply and send it to your buddies or whoever. So let's just do a whole new build. We're going to remove all the attachments. And this is fresh. Here in a little bit, I'll actually show what like a bare bones gun that I've just unlocked has on it. But typically, before you even use a weapon, you'll have some sights, foregrip, a stock, maybe a grip, and a muzzle attachment. But out of all of these, this is how much customization is allotted to this game. So let's go ahead and see the details of this gun to begin with. It's the same because we have 0 attachments on it. Let's try and make it more usable. So range, muzzle velocity, control and handling, and control and stability. So all of this is going to be very subjective with how you want to make your gun. So let's just go for muzzle velocity and stability. Just like all games like Battlefield or Call of Duty, the mini-map's pretty important for people. So what you can do is stay off the mini-map. It's always going to work in your favor. So these suppressors, the practical suppressor has a moderate level of suppression, while the silent suppressor has a high level of suppression. Typically, I like using the silent suppressor. However, there's a little more detriment to using that as opposed to others. So you can actually go into details and see the changes that this has done. You can see that in real time. Tons and tons of things to be used to make this gun more controllable. So, control and accuracy, ADS penalty. This one also has extra horizontal control. Horizontal recoil is pretty tough. So let's try that. The upper rails, if you really want to make it look ridiculous, you can literally put lights on all of these. Or you can use these, which add a little extra stat. And depending on the gun, I think you can have up to 4 of these on there. But we like stability for that visual recoil. And if you've noticed, you don't have to exit out every time. These things will group together, if you can see them grouped like this, you can get that fixed. Put the big mag on there, you can have the fast draw. Let's try stability. So if you wanted to make more of a run and gun build, you can definitely change every weapon in here to make that happen. And then the sights are going to be very subjective as well. Whatever you like. Alright. So we now have this. We'll go under loadout and save this one. We'll call it test. Now, the main part that we want to see is before and after. So we'll go to the firing range. See, there's even inspect animation when you press I. My ADS speed and actually aiming down the sight is toggled. You can change that in the settings. And I've also toggled my lean so I can strafe. I don't have to hold multiple keys at the same time. So this is just hip fire, no recoil control. Pretty widespread. Aiming with no recoil control. Aiming with control. Pretty tight spread, right? But listen to this. Notice that weapon sway is gone, and there's that lung meter. That's right. What used to be just for sniper rifles, you can now do on your own. With every weapon, I believe. I haven't tried with pistols. Yep. You can even do it with a pistol. And then for the dummies, you can do that. Make that data panel go away. You can, in real time, modify your weapon while you're in the firing range. And I believe there's also a setting in here for the dummies themselves. Yep. On this screen right here, go to target settings. You can change the target distance. And since this game has an extraction mode, you can give them the maximum HP to see how well a weapon will perform. 4. 5. So, now that we know that, we'll start at the beginning. A little technical difficulty there. Now let's do the loadout that I made for this. Not bad. So, hip fire spread. That's my fault. I instinctively controlled that. No control. Aim down sight, no control. Aim down sight with control. Not a whole lot. Not doing a whole lot to control that. So fairly far away. Especially that one. And then, might as well try that against the one that I've actually been using in game. I control it again. Still a lot of visual recoil on that. That was me controlling it. And that's not controlling it. And then, of course, you have all these wacky attachments on there. You can cycle through that. So let's move on to a weapon that I don't think I have used at all. Never mind. Apparently in the firing range, you can play with literally all the guns. So if there's a gun that you're being killed with a whole bunch, or you're curious about to save your tokens up for, you're able to do that. Now, there is one that I have been curious about, and that's this. The Ash Battle Rifle. Let's equip that. So it comes with 20 rounds in the mag. Sounds really beefy. that's a visual recoil on that. Let's modify this, see if it'll give us all the attachments. And look at that, it does. So if you're like me and you miss a lot, you're gonna want a big stock, or a big mag. All control. Let's do control and handling. Oh yeah. Can't forget this little step here. The calibration. So you have the weight limit and thickness. You know, these words will change depending on your attachment here. But you increase the weight limit, if you watch on the left-hand side here, you get a pro and a con. So by giving yourself more control, if you're holding your breath, you lose stability. For thickness, you get stability, but not a whole lot of hip fire. Let's max that all the way out for stability, and let's max that all the way out for weight. Still a whole lot of recoil. So let's keep modifying it. However, let's bring these back to their base value. Put on something that we can see clearly through. Just to show this LVPO scope, this is what I use on the sniper rifle. 1.5 to 3 to 7. And, you noticed, get a kill flash on there. Reduce your glint on your scope. Pretty neat, right? Short barrel, long barrel. So let's install the Titan suppressor and compare with this other one, since they both give us high. Okay. So it didn't get a whole lot of better things with the Ember. So we use a Titan suppressor. A gun like that, you're gonna want stability. We have all the grips. This one might be the ticket. Really hurts the ADS speed. That'll help with the hip fire. Right. This is our new assault rifle. Pretty quick on the hip fire. Ridiculous amount of recoil on the 3 times. That sounds comical. So there's a whole lot that we can do to fix that. First, let's just add a smaller sight. Let's calibrate the barrel a little bit. That just helps some velocity. See if anything else will give us more stability. Alright, we'll give that a try. So it looks like this is going to be a kind of weapon that'll need a whole lot of tinkering to be done. But that's essentially the video. So if you'd like to see more content like this, including weapon builds, just leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.